All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Duck Scout here, and today we're going to be looking at Will Fuller and his impact on the Texans' offense. Now, as you can see, I've crudely drawn the play concept for the Texans' offense, and I'm going to go through three different ones and explain how Will Fuller may not be visibly dominant on the screen, but he impacts the play. Now, I have this guy right here. That's going to be Will Fuller for this. Now, I have a basic cover two man scheme, and I have Will Fuller just going deep upfield. Deep upfield. That's it. Now, him just going deep upfield makes this corner right here and then this safety pull up the field, and basically, even if they don't throw to him, they're taking out the play completely. That's two defenders out of the play. So at that point, it's really 10 versus 9 on the play. And that favors Houston extremely well. Then we have a tight end going out to the flat. That linebacker is going to follow him there. You have this linebacker following a running back. Doesn't really matter which one, but he's going to follow him. And we have him on a little option route. So he can stop here for the curl. He can cut in kind of a post route, or he can continue going upfield. Because this safety is going to be going out towards Will Fuller. So this zone more likely to be open, assuming your running back can beat that linebacker. Next, we have the nickel corner manned up against, let's say, Braxton Miller. And then you got Braxton Miller going on a drag. Now, more likely than not, your slot receiver will be able to beat that nickel corner on a drag route. So that's instantly, bam, that's a check down throw, easy. Then we have Hopkins outside running just a basic in route. With Hopkins being on this in route, he's going to beat his corner. Let's be honest. He's going to beat the corner pressing on him. He's going to go up, cut in. This safety can't come downward because he comes down, he's leaving his zone. He doesn't know if the running back's going to take this inward, go straight through his zone. So he has to play his assignment. So that puts Hopkins one-on-one. And that's one of the many benefits that DeAndre Hopkins gets from having Will Fuller take two people out of the play. Next, we have a basic cover two look. Cover two zone to be more specific. All right, and on this one, we have Will Fuller on this side again. This time he's going on a deep post. Now, again, with this deep post, Will Fuller's going to be going upfield and then going straight towards the end zone, basically. Then this corner is going to be responsible for mainly the flats. But as you can see, there's a pretty big gap in here, but that's because he has to play off coverage so he doesn't just get burnt. So he's got to play back, puts him over, and then once Will Fuller gets out of that corner zone, he's got to stay there, so it's basically passed off to the safety. And that safety is going to have to come over. So that safety is pushed over to about where that dot is right there. But now our slot is basically one-on-one with a linebacker. Because let's say the safety is where that dot is. He can't get from this point here over here to cover the route. So that puts this guy, this linebacker, on our slot. And I take that matchup every single time. Then we have our tight end just going in, simple enough, in route or a drag or whatever you want it to be, basically. He's just there to get these linebackers focused down here. And then this corner is going to be responsible, same thing as the right side. Safety is going to be the same responsibilities as the right side. This safety can come read this, but more likely than not, he's not going to. Because if he comes down, let's say he gets down to right here to cut off the pass, that leaves his zone open for our slot. So yet again, that's Will Fuller taking out 2 people on the play. 2 people on the play, gone, just because of him running 2 routes, streaks and post. All right, then next we're going to look at cover 3. Now, cover 3 is going to be a bit different because these corners, these outside corners on our receivers, they're going to be responsible for the deep pass. Now, as you can see on this left side, this corner is going to be playing up on Hopkins because most defenses aren't going to worry about DeAndre Hopkins just beating you deep. So they're going to play up on Hopkins. But as you can see, I put the corner about 5 yards back off Will Fuller. Now, why just 5 yards back instead of just doing 10? Because if they put him all the way back here, that's going to be a pretty clear indicator, hey, it's cover 3. And that's going to give the offense a chance to audible into a better situation. So he has to play up, and he has to stay there. Now, Will Fuller, again, just a deep post. So once he goes, that corner is going to go up to his route, and he's going to be responsible for covering basically this entire area as he's going back. So I'd assume Will Fuller would get about right with him, about here. They'd go up, and he'd cut in. That corner can come with him up until he gets to that safety zone. Then they basically would pass it off. So that corner is going to stay here, but pass it to the safety. So this safety is going to come to about right here. So that safety's right there. Then we're going to look at this safety. He's coming down to cover the flat, which is where we have our tight end going. So he's coming here. This safety's going to be here. Tight end's just there to get the safety out of the way. Next, this safety is going to be coming, doing the same thing opposite side. He's going to be out the way. These 2 linebackers, they're basically going to be focused on covering our slot. Because our slot's going to be on a drag route, and the linebackers are going to have to play up so get a little bit closer and push down to make sure he's just not wide open. Because I'd trust Braxton Miller or Bruce Ellington to do something in open space versus linebackers. All right. Then we have DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to be running yet another in route. Now, he's going to beat his guy inside, cut in, but now, with how it's set up, this safety's covering the flats. He can't do anything. That's a linebacker. This linebacker is covering the flats. Then this safety is going to come up, and he's still going to be playing this post. Then, while he's playing the post, these 2 linebackers are focused on not leaving that drag route just completely wide open. So it's really one-on-one with DeAndre Hopkins right here. Hopkins, 99% of the time, will beat his corner one-on-one. 99% of the time. Now, this running back also is going to be going upfield. Now, there are 2 things that could happen with that running back going upfield. This linebacker right here, who's going down here into the flats, he could see that running back. He could see him running upfield and just change and follow him. But if he does that, then that leaves a chance for this slant or drag route to be beaten by these two linebackers. And if he just stays in his flat, then our running back's going to get a wide open seam because these linebackers have to play down. So Will Fuller running two routes, just a streak and a deep post. That's all I've had him running. It's completely opening up our offense. And I'm not saying he's top 10 in the league. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm strictly saying Will Fuller is a key piece in our offense being how good it is. All right, and that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. So if you like the video, like it, dislike it. But I'm out.